Hey guys, how you doing? We're gonna do just some random talk. I have Freddy Neve over, and I'm gonna put a link down to his page down below. He's just starting up, just finding himself. Go subscribe, give him a chance. He'll get there. He's a funny guy when he wants to be. If he stops overthinking things. You got it, Fred? Stop overthinking. All right. Anyway, this is just us talking, and you'll get a gist of who he is. And anyway, just like, subscribe my page, share it up a little bit, and let's get up to 5,000 subscribers. I'm almost at 1,200 now. Yeah, so let's just do that. Cool? All right.
I never had such an exciting life. And like I said, you get all these, he's like you look like a James Bond.
No, I was just a crazy kid.
Yeah, but 9 years old, jumping from buildings, dodging, it's like, that sounds just like you're trained to become an Me, what was it? The most things I get thing was I would slip on the fence, I would slip on the floor, get a scratch, or I would. I was gonna say that one, yeah. I don't know how I ended up wearing Dad's shirt one day. I had to wear this. It was a '70s. What's that Indian version, like a dashiki shirt? Remember? You'll have to look that up, guys. And I was playing with model rockets. And this was on Frankie's block, around the block from where I lived, and somehow we were playing with the rocket in the street, and I don't know, one thing led to another. Car hit it, knocked it over, and it ignited. And it ignited just as it fell over, and it started coming right at me, and went, and it hit me, burnt the shirt, a hole in the shirt, and then of course gave me a bit of a mark, and then it burnt my skin. For some reason, like you said, well, what is it about kids, right? What is it about kids? And if anything happens to them physically, it's nothing compared to what happens if mom and dad would find out.
That's right, yeah.
I would break a bone. Yeah, I'm fine. No problem, Ma. How you doing? There's nothing wrong. No, it's fine. Especially in Italian families, but for some reason, if I did something wrong, my father has to finish the job. Like I get a beating, right? Exactly. Why? Why do I have to go all the way? I got enough beatings as it is. I got hit by a bus, or I got your dad's got to smack you on just to make sure the points,
Right, yeah, it's in your head. Yeah, put it in your head.
Yeah. The tread on the tire tread that's on my chest wasn't enough.
No. That's like my mother wore slippers that the base of the slipper was made of wood. So when I used to get my ass kicked, it was wooden slippers. Every Christmas, I used to give her soft slippers.
Try this, Mom.
Yeah.
She was smart.
Yeah, my sister, I'd say, Reed, we got to get her different slippers. Mom needs slippers. Because they were like clogs.
Yeah.
And, anytime I came out of the elevator, it was 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm 7 years old, coming up at 2 in the morning. Yeah. Should be by the elevator. Whack, whack.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's funny. My father, like I said, if I did something, unfortunately, in the same way with you, me growing up, I think it was after my mom died, I ended up being in New York. I guess I did things for attention. You never know, because they always say that. I didn't do it for attention. I did it because I enjoyed it. Or at the moment, you're nuts.
Right, yeah, you're not thinking of consequences. You're not thinking of
you're just having fun. I did one once where I sat there and the neighbor downstairs, basically, it was one of those things where, I don't know, what possessed me. It was the lady's birthday, kid my age, whatever. I took the mail, and I got a check, neighbor's check. I forged a signature, took it down to the local store. He looked at it, he's like, let me in, he goes, and he cashed it.
Okay, he was going to get money, huh?
I got $20, whatever it was, and then I took off and did with it, soda, things like that. You don't care because hey, I know you don't know about nothing at that age. Hey, the money's, the check's gone. You have the money. You know what's the worst that can happen? I find out a couple of weeks later, my father from upstairs says, "Son, can you come down here?" And he looks mortified. And now you're going, "Well, what's going on?" And I went downstairs to the neighbors, and
I realized it.
Yeah, now the embarrassment, the pride. Yeah. So he sits down in front of me, and he looks at me, and there's the neighbor and the daughter, and he goes, "Freddie," he goes, "can you do me a favor? Can you sign your name on a piece of paper? Sign this name on the piece of paper."
You got forgery going on, yeah.
So I did. I signed up the name. I said, "There," and then he looked at it, and then he pulled the canceled check and turned it over, and I saw that. I swear, the heart just jumped out. It's like organs were bailing. I didn't want to be a part of this beating, and I was like. And then he looked at the man. He apologized terribly, and then sent me upstairs. And my father, when it comes to beating, when he gets angry, he becomes creative. You know, like the Marquis de Sade. You know, he's that creative. He goes. He looked at me. He didn't know what to do. Just boom, right there. And what did he do? He goes into the kitchen, comes back with a bag of lentils, or split peas, puts them on the floor. He wants me to pull down my pants, and he wants me to physically kneel. Now, this is the days before, you know, when obviously child abuse was a fun thing and completely legal.
Oh yeah, that's just a new thing.
Yeah. I had to kneel on those things. They were painful, by the way. And he would say, just kneel. And then he would go away. And then he'd come back and he would say, you realize that he was so embarrassed because he was obviously didn't give a shit about me. He was more embarrassed about the pride, the name, the embarrassment. Then it was worth killing the kid, you know, over.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
And so he would take out his belt and then start beating me in the ass for a little bit, then walk away.
Yeah,
I could not say anything. I had to stand up, crying, screaming. Rita could not stand it because I always got the shit from my dad, and she would always jump in and try to protect. No, Daddy, don't hurt Freddy. Don't hurt Freddy. She's like a little angel there. But it's like, stand aside. And then there's round two. You get, like, oh, don't worry, I'm not going to kill him that hard. You know, and then.
And, you know, I understand the beatings because my mother was that.
Yeah, you're influenced. Yeah. Now, when you were growing up, like I said, for me, my thing was thievery, theft. I would steal things. You know, I stole a racetrack. You know, remember the old car, those big electric racetracks, electrics.
Oh yeah. When you don't hold the trigger.
Yeah, exactly. This was like a year after my mom died. We were sent to New York. I'm sitting there, and they have the neighbor's garage. You know, you have these apartments where you share everything. They had a common garage in the back. I saw that damn thing and stole it. Got my ass
especially
beat,
after your mother dies, you lose that. It's a whole different.
It's a whole thing,
yeah.
So, but it was that. You know, I stole that. And then I stole the check. I would go to the corner store. Sorry, Sal and Tony, if you know this now, it's you guys are dead by now. But I used to go to the corner store and like grab a candy bar and this sort of.
Oh yeah.
Candy bars.
Yeah, I think everybody.
That was my big thing. Was stealing candy because I was hungry.
I think everybody
that was my big thing.
Into a candy store and took comic books, candy bars, Bazooka Joe. Back then it would be,
I'll tell you,
don't come back in here, right? I'm gonna tell your parents. Usually they got it back. Usually they got it back.
Yeah, the guys paid a buck because that's all right. As long as you learned the lesson. And then, of course, back then, those neighborhoods, the kids did get lessons.
Yeah,
that's my fault. That's what it was. That's a beating coming.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna get.
You were gonna get it. You'd get your ass, And that was just the way things was.
The guy who walks in, he's changed his sneakers. He left his old one. He threw the old ones in the box. He puts the new ones on.
That's
and then
good,
he actually, they go.
Theft Training 101. Thanks for coming in today. Next week we'll talk about weapons practice. But anyway, it's like, it is good stuff you're teaching them. Like we're really telling the world about what's good in the world.
Now, kids.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so that was just us talking, and we're just talking around a bit, and that's it. So, guys, be good, stay well, and take care. And just make sure to like, subscribe, and share it. All right. Take care, guys. I'll see you in a few days. Bye.